rapidly bounced back from that loss, adding a 10-round points beating to the New South Wales champion Simon Maidment in a bout which he boxed very, very impressively. And after the Maidment victory, Hiles found rivals kind of reluctant to face him. And he scored a first-round victory against his first overseas opponent in the West Queensland town of St. George back in December 13th when he beat the fellow by the name of Finjan Sovita Turbana. But this is the opportunity of his life, as you see the other fellow now, Kostya Tszyu, making his entrance into the ring.
National contest, super lightweight, schedule 8.
All right, let's listen to the ring announcer, Howard Lee.
Ringside judges, Cliff Heaver, Pauline Steinman, Chris Anderson, John Holloway, your executive timekeeper. Your referee, John Wheeler. Introducing in the red corner from Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia. 23 years of age, a very decorated amateur career. 4 times Australian champion, 3 times Queensland champion, 3 oceanic titles. Represented Australia, the 1988 Seoul Olympics. 150 amateur contests. In professional ranks, 7 wins, 8 contests. Only lost to Graham Spike Sheedy. With Buddy Facer in the corner, wearing black trunks with white, scaling 140.5 pounds, delighting in demolition depravity, Darrell Hiles, Australia, red corner. In the blue corner, from Sarov, Siberia. He started boxing at 9 years of age, now 22. In 1991, voted at the World Amateur Championships in Sydney, the champion of champions. 259 wins in 270 amateur contests behind the Iron Curtain, with John Lewis in the corner, scaling 138.5 pounds, wearing black trunks with Tui's white, crossing a kaleidoscope of cultures, Kostya Tszyu. 8 rounds, John Wheeler.
This is scheduled for 8 rounds, junior welter division. That's the 140-pound division. Kostya Tszyu and Darrell Hiles. As far as the tail of the tape is concerned, as referee Johnny Wheeler calls the combatants into the center of the ring with their final instructions. Let's listen in.
Neutral corner, neutral corner. All right, shake hands, come out fight.
And again, Johnny Wheeler finishes up. Again, Kostya Tszyu, 5 inches shorter, 2 pounds lighter, and 1 year younger than Darrell Hiles. Okay, both fellows have the black trunks, so we'll try to continually identify the fighters for you. The fellow with the little ponytail is the Russian, and he attacks Hiles right away. Quickly to the body, quickly to the head goes Kostya Tszyu. And Hiles tries to tie him up and keep him in close so things don't get out of hand here too early in this scheduled 8-round fight. Kostya Tszyu looking for his opportunity in spite of his lack of height to throw shots to the head. He's wild upstairs with the left hand, but catches him with the right hand. Backs off the Aboriginal, who's already hurt. Down to one knee he goes. He was hit with a left and a right hand, and Hiles had to get out of the one knee. He's taking the standing 8 count. They counts up to 6 and 7. The referee, Johnny Wheeler, will take a look, and here comes Tszyu, knowing that he can get his man in trouble in a hurry. And right away, Hiles has to hang on. A very impressive first round showing here for Kostya Tszyu. And I'll tell you, Bill Morty told me this guy is a game fighter. And he is one tough cookie from Siberia. I'll tell you one thing, the weather doesn't bother him. He's been training up there in much below 0 weather. Fahrenheit. He continues in the heat here of Melbourne, Australia, to pound the Aboriginal Darrell Hiles into just about oblivion as he nails him in the right hand. Hiles is just about ready to go, and he stops the fight. It's all over. I was going to say there's no standing 8 count, but I'll tell you one thing, when a fellow doesn't answer throwing leather, there are about 10 or 12 punches thrown in a row by Kostya Tszyu, and Darrell Hiles could not answer them. So what happened? Referee John Wheeler stepped in. Failure to defend yourself. It's all over. Kostya Tszyu wins his professional debut with a first-round technical knockout. We'll have the timing for you momentarily.
Kostya, down to the ground. All corners.
All right, here's the knockdown as it came. The right hand catches him, and then the left hook catches him. You see, it's one of those flash knockdowns. It's kind of a delay knockdown. So Tszyu back to our live shot. And Kostya Tszyu, the big winner. And here's what happens at the very tail end of the fight. Now you see that Darrell Hiles really unable to protect himself as Tszyu is landing shots. He's trying to hang on, but he's not throwing any punches. And at this stage, when Hiles was not throwing any punches, the referee, Johnny Wheeler, said, I'm not going to let him take any more punishment. He can't protect himself. I'm going to end this thing. And that's when he made up his mind, as you see him in a lot of trouble here. And all that was going to happen. When he walked in, he said time. You could read it on his lips. Spike takes a giant leap up in class when he takes on this guy that he's facing today.